Live from the studios of News Channel 9, this is News Channel 9 Midday.
Good afternoon, I'm Chauncey Figures. The balance of power in Washington is still undecided as a paper-thin margin in Georgia's Senate race may force a runoff. Take a look at the current numbers. If neither of the candidates get 50% plus one vote in this race, it will trigger an automatic runoff election. A new state law required to take place in exactly 4 weeks. Hear what Warner had to say overnight.
So y'all just hang in there. I'm feeling good. I do. We know how much is at stake in this election. So thank you for being with me, and I'm grateful that we are together every step of the way.
Republicans have stuck by Herschel Walker despite facing abortion allegations through his campaign. Last night, Walker made it clear that he was not here to lose.
I'm telling you right now, I'm like Ricky Bobby. I don't come to lose. And I told you he's going to be tough to beat. He's going to be tough to beat, but let me tell you what, he got the wrong Georgia here, though. For now, the Senate race is still too close to call. Georgia voters in our viewing area voted overwhelmingly for Herschel Walker. But Murray, Winfield, Walker, Catoosa, and Dade County voting at more than 70% in support for Walker. It's likely they'll have to show up again to push their candidate over the 50% threshold. And more locally, Marjorie Taylor Greene won her re-election for Georgia's 14th congressional district. The AP called the race shortly after 9 last night, with Greene had close to 64% of the vote. If Republicans win the House, she will likely become a key player in Congress. In Nashville, Republican Bill Lee made it clear he is not wasting any time to get back to work after winning a second term as governor for the volunteer state. In fact, the Tennessee General Assembly held budget hearing this morning. In his victory speech, Lee talked about the future.
The people are trusting us to improve the economy. They're trusting us to fight crime. They're trusting us to have safe schools and schools that are successful. And we better not disappoint them.
The governor said state roads need to prepare and build not just in the big cities. He vowed to focus on state infrastructure, workforce development, fund local law enforcement, and improve Tennessee schools in the new term. He also acknowledged those who didn't vote for him. Congressman Chuck Fleischmann also won his race versus Democrat Meg Gorman last night. He'll be heading back to D.C. for a 7th term in the House. Fleischmann joined other local leaders for a victory party at the Westin Hotel in Chattanooga. The Republican from the 3rd District is looking to take on more responsibility and the Republican gain the majority. If that happens, he expects to take over as the chair of the subcommittee on appropriations. The chairman of these subcommittees are referred as the Congressional Cardinals due to their control over federal government spending. For all the race results and other political stories, head to our website, newschannel9.com. Earlier this year, we report on law enforcement complaints that Tennessee Blue license plates were hard to read at night, creating safety concerns. Now, after months of issues, the company that makes the reader says it's getting better. You can see here that when the plates go by the readers, you can't make out the numbers. Law enforcement have been working close with Flock Safety, the manufacturer to find a fix. Now the company says they made updates. Still to come, a local running back is no longer enrolled at his high school. More on the situation involved Boo Carter after the break.